What is the deal, y'all? JR the AR back with another episode of Colorblind Conversations. And I'm having one of my favorite type of conversations today. A conversation with a conversationalist. One of the best podcasters out here in Los Angeles. Just hosted one of the coolest live panels I've seen in recent memory with platinum, diamond selling producers, engineers, industry executive, PR agents, the whole nine. My boy, I've known him for like 3 years and he's really put his best foot forward, maneuvering in every circle he could. I want to say a warm welcome to my boy Jay Brock. How we doing, brother?
Man, I'm good. We got to clap it up one time. Hey, how you go? Hey,
clap it up, LA, man.
So, by the way, not a podcaster. I don't want to be considered a podcaster because everybody has one. How many podcasts do you know of? Or how many times you look up somebody's like, oh, I got a podcast. So like, I immediately want to separate myself from that. And we are considered a show, not a podcast. No, it's nothing against podcasters, but
it's just how you want to brand your content.
Separation, bro, because like what do they say is the issue with LA music? It all sounds the same. Or, you know what I'm saying? It's not me, but that's the criticism on LA music. So like for me, I feel like you have to separate yourself in order to be able to stick out the right way and be able to come up.
Amen to that, bro.
Yeah, bro. Come on, man.
Well, let's get straight into it, bro. Like, I want to know your whole story. I want to know how you got to the point where you're able to sit down and get DJ Head and 15 other motherfuckers sitting down on your behalf to just like have engaging conversation about like how to maneuver in this game, man.
I'm gonna tell you, man. DJ Head, that was not I don't know what this is, okay? We're good because he was on a panel. He actually recently followed me, but that one was not it's not like an easy relationship. So like, for example, I'm not gonna lie to you, before DJ Head even said he'd be on a panel, I had said to myself, you know what, I give up. I probably will never have a relationship with him because DJ Head, he's not too quick to build a relationship with you. He's very, very selective on who he gives his time to. So the whole time I'm chasing, hey, DJ Head, look at me. But that's not what gets him. You know, what gets him is being you over time, building and talking and learning each other. That, you know,
really nurturing that relationship.
Exactly. So, you know, and that's what you learn. A lot of people in this industry, they're not like that, bro. Like, it takes time. Even with you, how many people you get come up to you, bro, I want to be on your podcast, bro. I want to do the interview, bro. When you gonna hit me up? And it's like, hold on, wait a minute. It ain't time yet. You may not be interested yet.
Absolutely.
So you know, some of these relationships, it takes more time, bro. It takes more time. And there are things that people have to prove to you that, you know what I'm saying, they're worth your time. So yeah, but anyway, the way that happened was we were at Kick It World. And
what's that?
Kick It World is I guess it's a new event type of thing where they have a lot of performers come out. Actually, Larussel performed there, Rich the Kid performed there, and the Kid Gold performed there. It was at 1500 and Nothing Studios.
Oh, that's hard.
So we're there, and I'm with the homie Bankhead. Shout out to Salas, and we all talking, and I'm like, man, what happened was DJ Head. I saw him. I said, I'm not gonna go for him or nothing. I saw him. He looked at me. And then he stopped his steps and came to shake my hand. And I said, oh, shit, he probably fuck with me. So we talking, and I'm like, you know what, DJ Head, I got a panel coming up, you know, with the whoop. He was like, oh, okay, I ain't got nothing to do. He was like, yeah, I'll pull up, I'll do it. I said, damn.
Were you surprised?
Yes, bro. Just when I was like, I give up on trying to build a relationship with him, that happened. You know what I'm saying? So,
divine timing, bro.
Bro, divine timing.
Because think about it, if you hadn't even popped out that night,
I wouldn't, bro. I think about that too. Like, but see, that's why you got to continue to show up and pull up to things. Because at these events, people think the social media thing is everything, bro. That is not it. You really got to be outside.
That's how we tapped in.
Man, come on, bro.
You being in the field outside. We met because of Cypress Moreno. Shout out my boy
Cypress Moreno on me. Cypress, actually, so like this whole... why I'm even here was because of Cypress, bro. I was doing interviews and I finally interviewed Cypress, and he actually got me into my first industry event. Shout out to, with Big Sad. Big Sad had a listening party, yeah.
Nigga, I think that might have been the first event he invited me to too. This is before I was managing 22 or anything, bro. I was just shooting camera work, and I was like 6-8 months in. I had actually had a couple big shoots. I shot for like Wiz. I'd done some stuff for Southside.
Yeah.
And like, I had known about Cypress because he used to date one of the homegirls who's an op now, but she had always spoke very highly of him. Yeah, fuck that bitch. But she had always spoke very highly of him. So like, I reached out to him like, yo, you mind if I come get some photos? never question it. Had me pull up. That turned into us building a real relationships where I'm less than a year down the line. He's hosting my artist album release party. He got like 2 placements on the tape and shit. Yeah. Cypress is one of those A&Rs that doesn't get enough credit out here in LA, I feel.
Bro, is Cypress, that nigga's grinding. Yeah, I think he getting the credit now. Like I feel like he definitely getting it now, bro.
Because he's done too much shit that stamps. Like
exactly.
Like
bro.
when you look at the Big Sad Legacy or like Draco's story. Or
I mean,
so many
when you look at
where he has all these little intricate things that he's done behind the scenes.
Man, Greedo, all of them, bro. And then he going crazy with what's old boy name? Lefty Gunplay.
Oh yeah,
man, they going nuts. You know what I'm saying?
They got the Larussel shit on block, bro.
Bro, they going crazy. But yeah, Cypress is one of those dudes. He tapped in, he plugged in. I seen he going on tours. He doing his thing, bro. And shout out to bro because, like I said, after him, it changed everything for me. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because I was talking about that too, like with the panels and everything like that, bro. Had I not been willing to accept the fact that people would laugh at me or like gain the confidence I needed to gain to be here, man, none of this shit wouldn't have happened. Like for me to put on panels and stuff like that, I had to go through a lot. Like in my mental, I had to change my mental because
how you program, how you approach people.
No, exactly, bro. But like it started with just me within myself. I never believed in myself like that. I never had the confidence. You know what I'm saying?
Since you were a kid? Was that always something you dealt with?
And I'm gonna tell you what happened when I was a kid. Other kids, I was a chubby little kid, so other kids used to talk about me and stuff like that. I took it to heart, and so that when they would talk about me, I took that as fact. Okay, well, you are less than, or you are ugly, or you do got a big head, you are fat. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna like you. So that programmed into my head, and I could never shake it. So I went throughout my entire life always insecure about the way that I looked, the way that I talked, the things that I did. The only thing I was ever confident in was football. And I was amazing at football. But just as far as personal, like, man, bro, I used to eat myself up.
When did you start finding that self-love? Because the world could really beat you down, bro. For me, it was the opposite. I wasn't getting fat jokes. It was more like, oh, you're an Oreo. You sound white as fuck. Oh. You built like the cinnamon stick off Apple Jacks. And like, yeah, that built my skin and it had me learn how to like pop it like way better. But at the end of the day, you go home and you really like retain a lot of the things that people say because it takes like 7 positive comments to get a negative one out your head. Yeah, bro.
So I really started to really like figure all this out. I was working a job I hated.
What kind of work?
Truck driving. And I just had the wrong one though. You know what I'm saying? I had the one where you had to get everything out the truck, do all the labor and stuff like that.
Oh, you weren't just driving, you were doing the whole shebang.
I was doing everything. So I'm working that job and I tried to settle on just like working a job. I always felt like I was meant to own something or meant to be an owner. I never felt like I was the person who was meant to work for people. So I'm working this job and it was just this feeling in my spirit. I cannot explain that to you, but it was a feeling that kept me warm. It was a feeling that woke me up every day. It was a feeling that you just can't ignore this, bro. And I cannot explain to you what that is. It's nothing but God, but I can't explain to you or get you to understand if you have not felt this before. So basically, that feeling was my calling, right? So I'm thinking about doing skits. I'm thinking about doing motivational speaking. I'm thinking about doing all this stuff, but I'm not doing it because they're not going to like it. Oh, I'm going to look stupid.
And I feel like that's the majority of people we grow up with, right?
For sure, bro.
Like there's so many people who settle down, have kids, like go to school for something they really don't care about, like end up working a corporate job, hard labor, whatever it may be. But in the back of their head, they're like, oh, what if I had actually tried?
Yeah. So here's my thing, bro. Like so I'm working this job every day. I'm pissed off. I'm going to work pissed off every single day. I'm upset. And I thought to myself, you ever see bitter older people that just be like bitter, mad all the time?
Yes, bro. Like that teacher you have in school who's 55 and you could tell they've been over it for 15 years.
They've been pissed off. But see, my thing is, I think it's like that because they went their entire life doing what they had to do and not what they wanted to do. Just imagine that.
What they thought they had to do, bro. Just if you like, think about it. You see people on Skid Row every day with like serious drug habits.
Facts.
Drug habits that cost a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
So if they can figure out and finagle a way to come up with $200-$300, I feel like almost any American can. Whether you have a degree, a certificate, like I'm talking to my homegirl Sam. I tell her like that nigga Dub inspires me because like I watched a podcast with him a few years ago and he's like, nigga, before I really had shit established, my main goal was hitting that 200-300 a day. But I feel like a lot of people don't know how to do that on their own. So they'd rather have a blueprint laid out for them.
Yeah.
Where this is how you can get that guaranteed money, even if it's not something you're passionate about. And people would rather gravitate towards that than taking a risk. And what you're doing right now with what you're building is taking a risk. So I want to commend you for that.
Nah, thank you, bro. A lot of people just don't have the information or the knowledge on how to get that money every day, though. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, now I hear you, but a lot of people just don't have it. Like,
but they're also not searching for it. Think about it.
That's true.
If you're going to school for 4 to 6 to 8 years and applying all this time and energy to that, you could put a fifth of that time and energy to learning how to get to some chip, like to sustain yourself, and you'd be good. So I just feel like it's where people want to allocate their time.
That's true. Well, I mean, nowadays you got different avenues. You got Uber Eats, you got Uber, you got Lyft, you got whatever else you got out there.
Bro,
you got
I can say this because I just filed my taxes. Bro, last
Yeah.
year I did 88,000 off Uber.
Sheesh. And how many miles? A million, nigga?
Like 40K?
40,000 miles.
Yeah, bro, but I only say that to say if you want it, you can get it done.
Yeah, no,
Like
that's
that
a
shit
fact.
fueled 2 albums I have coming out. It fueled me going to Hawaii next month on tour with Shorty. Like,
Sheesh.
if you want to sustain your dreams, you like niggas were saying, like at your panel, like if you want to get this done, figure out how you're gonna eat, figure out where you're gonna sleep.
Facts.
Everything else is secondary.
Yeah,
You just
bro.
need to establish yourself to the point that you are you have a reason for people to monetize your talent.
Yeah, facts. So like, yeah, at the end of the day, you gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta figure it out. And I remember being at my brokest last year, bro. God bless me and my family to make it every
Paint
single
that picture
week.
for me. Where were you at your lowest point last year?
Man, my lowest point, bro. Nigga, me and my wife, I had just paid for this Hawaii trip, nigga. And then my finances just took a hit. You feel me? And bro, it's like it got so low to where I started searching through the couch for quarters, pennies. I mean, not pennies, but quarters, dimes, nickels for gas. And this is real shit.
And as a man, especially as a father, that's like a very, if not humbling, very like.
It's stressful because it was like, so, you know, I did like a live talk show last year. I did the whole season, right? As soon as I said that's what I wanted to do, my finances shit just went haywire. But every month, every episode, I made it every single time. Frustrated the hell out of my wife because I'm putting all my money into that. I'm going home. I ain't got no money. You know, she was upset with that shit, bro. Because, you know, I'm a family man. We got rent to pay. I got to pay for my son's school, all this shit. But I'm putting all my money into my dream. And she's like, nigga, we broke. And you still doing this shit? But like they said at the panel, it's what you have to go through. It's exactly what you have to go through, bro. So, I mean, yeah, bro, like I said, real shit, nigga. I was really scraping up quarters, nickels, dimes to put that shit up in the gas. I go do Uber Eats. I go do that shit for however many hours I can, and I make enough money to be able to pay the rent, be able to pay for my son's school, and, you know, be able to whatever groceries I can buy, bro. But I was scraping, bro, and that shit was scary.
Scary as fuck, because it's bigger than you at this point.
Bro, it's a place that I pray to God I ain't never got to go back to. I got a whole family, bro. That shit was scary. But I still put in the work for my dream, so.
But I feel like that really shows your perseverance, though, because a lot of people, they would fold, they would look for a handout, they would have sent the kids to grandma's house. Bro. But no, you buckled down and made that shit happen, bro. Nigga. And we were just talking about, congratulations, you're in a new place.
Thank you.
You're in a better situation than you were this time last year.
Bro. And that shit's crazy because it's people that go through shit like that, but like, you got to understand that just because you're going through that right now don't mean you're going to be going through that in 6 months.
Exactly. And you can't be a victim of circumstance because you don't know what's on the other side. Come
on, bro. And see, it's crazy because I feel like sometimes God will put your back up against the wall real quick. Let me show you that you made of this. You know what I mean? Because you don't see, like, if life was easy, we wouldn't know what we made of. Like the pressure busts pipes, but it also make diamonds. You know what I mean? So you got a lot of people who face shit, and I'm gonna tell you, they give up. And then you see them on Skid Row, you see them downtown just giving up life.
A lot of people don't realize when they're driving through LA, a lot of these homeless people are people who came out here with no resources, no family out here, and just couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, and some people are born into that shit.
Yeah.
Some people are literally born into it, and I don't know what to say about them. You know what I'm saying? If that's all they know. You know what I mean? But you got some people, bro, we all got the option. Nigga, we either gonna give up or we gonna keep going.
And that's why it's hard for me to have excuses for like, oh, you were born into that shit. Because, bro, I've been going in and out of homelessness since I was 3.
Okay, so
like,
that's different.
Yeah, bro. Like from 12 to 15, I'm living in a Volvo with my mom, my little sister, and a service dog.
Yeah.
From 15 to 18, I'm living in a group home with 3 black people, 15 Mexicans, like 7 white people. So like, I'm a big advocate of figure it the fuck out because I sat here with no resource base and I just had to keep shimmying shit together, bro. So, and I saw people who were in worse situations. Imagine if you're me in that group home at 15 with no family resources, no education. But side note, you're also an illegal immigrant because your mom got fucked up in Tijuana the night before she had you. And now you were born in Mexico and now you can't even get a worker's permit to start getting yourself right. So like, it just kind of put it in perspective. I mean, nigga, it could always be worse. So like, I need to look at the cards I was dealt, be blessed for what I do have at my disposal and act on it.
Right. Well, see, that's the thing. See, you did it. So anybody who come up your situation, of course, you're going to be like, shit, nigga, what you mean you can't make it? I made it. You feel what I'm saying? But see, this is the thing. Like, you can only listen to so many people throughout your journey. You really can't listen to people who ain't did what you've done or who hasn't been through what you're going through. And see, a lot of the time we get caught up in listening to people from the outside. They might be educated, they might be smart, they might be resourceful, but literally, if they have no experience in what you're doing or what you've done, they can't help you.
Their words don't really hold that much weight.
It don't hold that much weight because they're not conditioned the way that you're conditioned.
It's not really advice, it's just an opinion.
Come on, bro. And see, I've had to learn that too. Like you know, you can't listen to everybody. You can't take what they say as fact. And I've had to learn that shit, bro. And that's very important because you got people who will tell you that you can't make it if, you know what I'm saying, if you're not doing what they want you to do. You got a lot of people out here who want you to be what they want you to be. And that's just not the way shit goes.
I'll give you a prime example of that. So like, I just had an interview at a big podcast platform. Yeah. I'll give context to you. You'll probably be able to put 2 and 2 together. But
I saw it in your story. I already know.
So pretty much I'm over there, right? And I'm telling a couple of my close friends, because it's like, I'm not even like burning it out like that. Like, and they're just sitting here like, yo, they be fucking up over there. Woo-de-woo-de-woo. Like, they're going to have you looking crazy. They're just going to make a fool out of you. And I'm like, it sucks that I'm just trying to tell you like the steps I'm doing to elevating the like industry, and you're telling me like what you would do in a position you can't even get in.
Facts, bro. I feel like people be like, yeah, if I had this type of money, I'll do this, and that. Nigga, you get that type of money, it's a whole different situation.
Exactly, bro. You wouldn't know what the fuck to do with it.
Bro, not even that you would know what to do with it, but you get that shit, bro, and you start to have other shit to do. And then it's like, oh, okay. Like, that's just real shit I had to experience myself. You will always talk about what you would do or what you wouldn't do if you never experienced some shit, but when you do, then you know what's really going on. That's like they say, experience is the best teacher.
Absolutely, bro.
That's the best teacher.
That's why you and I have been able to nurture like the networks that we have because we're really in the field with it,
bro. Yeah, and she did like Wallow said, your network is your net worth. That's real shit. When you look at that panel that we just had, bro, I couldn't process it the night of. I almost wanted to throw up that night. Like afterwards, I wanted to throw up because I gave so much energy. I was exhausted. But the next day, I was like, damn, look at the people that I've grown with.
This nigga built the Avengers.
Bro, look at that.
You need an eye patch. You Nick Fury right now.
My guy, like, how many times will you see everybody like that in one room? To be able to learn from they've been in the game for 20. It's been guys in the game for 20 plus years.
Bro, you had a century's worth of fucking experience in that room.
Bro, I'm 30 years old. These niggas have more experience combined than I am of age. That's crazy. No, my bad.
No, you're good.
Bro, that's really crazy. But it's beautiful to be able to put something like that together because I need people to see what Clapitup and LA is all about. It's about inspiring you throughout your journey. The reason why I even started this was because I was working a job I hated. I started listening to the Breakfast Club, and the one thing that everybody had in common was they struggled at some point. Previous to that, I had started like 2 businesses, and I didn't understand like, nigga, this was gonna be hard. You're gonna be broke. I didn't understand that. So the first time shit got hard, I just quit. I was just like, all right, but I'm going back to work. So once I started listening to them on the Breakfast Club, I was like, oh, so it's supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be challenging. You're supposed to go through this. And that is actually what helped me build Clapitup LA. Once I, learned the theme, I said, oh, I want to do interviews because I want to motivate people through the interviews. That started kicking off. And then we started doing, I did my first panel last year. And what was so great about it was how many people said they were blessed and inspired by it. And I'm like, oh, I got to keep doing this. Because when you can inspire somebody, you can be as big as you want. Like Nipsey said, the highest human act is to inspire others. That's some real shit, bro.
No, 100%.
When you can inspire people, and the way that we do it, build the community and all that shit, bro. Like, it'll never see. The thing about it is like the words that are given and the words that are exchanged at events like that, it'll never die out. You can smoke weed, drink with people, party all day long. That shit gets old. But when people need inspiration and everyday conversation and they need help, getting help is never going to get old. Getting inspired is never going to get old. Getting motivated is never going to get old, bro.
And there's shit that people heard at your panel that are going to live with them
forever.
Yeah.
It's things that
longer than the relationships that you may have with them.
Bro, it's things that somebody told you as a kid that you still remember to this day.
100%.
And it's things that I remember till this day. And I'm like, see, that type of shit right there, that's why we got to instill and empower people. But like, that's the main goal with the panels, bro. I want to bring everybody that you look up to into this room. And I want you to learn that they struggle just like you, but they don't give up.
The coolest thing about your panel is you had a couple artists there in between, like Daisy Lynn and stuff like that.
Yeah, shout out Daisy Lynn.
Shout out Daisy Lynn. But a lot of the people you had were very blunt on like the reality. It's like talking to Disney employees like when they're outside of the park. Like they're gonna tell you like how hard this shit gonna be in the back end to like get all the pretty shit going. You know what I mean?
That's a funny analogy, like Disney, like because
I used to work at SeaWorld, bro. So walking in the back of a theme park. Like before that, bro, it changes your whole perspective on things. That's how I kind of look at this music industry. We really in this shit, so we understand like all the little intricate shit that's going on sometimes. Like, oh, why hasn't this person dropped in 3 years? And you actually know the context behind it. It's like, it's not as glamorous as it seems. This motherfucker might have a cocaine addiction. Bro. This motherfucker has 3 baby mamas that are off the grid. Man. This nigga is on the run. Like,
and see, that's the part I like to highlight. Well, I hope they ain't doing all that crazy shit. But that's the part I like to highlight because that's the part that matters. Like, you go on Instagram, all you see is win, win, win. So now you under pressure because you feel like you should be winning like that. Well, nigga, in reality, these people are human. I like to highlight the human in you. You know what I'm saying? We know you winning, but what about the human aspect of it? Instead, because it shouldn't be when you find something out about somebody like that, oh man, they dark. It's a difference. No, they're human. And that's the part that I feel like social media can take away from people. Like somebody was saying, like you see a celebrity, all these motherfuckers just seem to be perfect. Ain't nothing wrong with them. That's cap. That's cap, bro. Like me personally, I will never put on the front like I'm just perfect. I don't understand this shit all the way.
Hell no.
I don't understand this shit all the way, bro. And I just understand like that takes the human out of you. We human. We're supposed to be sad about shit. We're supposed to get hurt. We're supposed to be nervous, scared, whatever the case may be. But let a motherfucker tell you, they ain't never scared of nothing.
But you had to think, that's also like growing up with black people. We were told to just take it on the chin. Yeah. Therapy's not really spoken of in our households. And
that's our problem there. Not therapy.
And it translates all the way down to the music. Like, I remember 2011, I'm listening to Section 80. I'm hearing songs like Keisha's song, Tammy's song, Kendrick's breaking down stories from women in his life, whether it's like sexual abuse, homelessness, having to deal with kids. And it's just like, you're not getting that type of insight and perspective. Like a lot of these niggas out here are fucked up.
Yeah, they won't show it.
Nah, they won't show it or even talk about it.
They don't know how to.
If you want to say that it's like a lie that you're talking about killing these people and beating these bitches, talk about like you down to your last, like how uncomfortable, what it's like to be really hungry, bro. Yeah. And then just lie, say it was just like performative. But bro, I promise you, like people will resonate with that shit.
They definitely will. Transparency is key, bro. People relate to your struggle more than they do your success.
100%.
Because not everybody's gonna be a million. Not everybody's a millionaire, gonna be a millionaire. But everybody that went through being hungry before, or going without money before, or being hurt before, or being lost. Like Yeah, bro. Like I feel like I heard Lil Durk say that. Like, yeah, I talk about that type of shit because everybody can't relate. They cannot relate to your success. People relate to your struggle more than they do your success.
Because most people aren't there yet,
or not gonna be there, or not gonna be there, bro. So I mean, and then the thing, like I said, in this world, especially when you're creative, the one thing everybody has in common, nigga, is struggle. Everybody's struggling. Everybody went broke. So you feel me? That's why that's so important to highlight. That's why being transparent is key. And that's why, like, I feel like Nipsey has such an influence because Nipsey was like, I mean, to me, he was like one of the first niggas to actually come out and talk about really being like really struggling through his shit. You feel me? So
on that note, what artist inspired you when you were growing up?
Nipsey. Shit, Nipsey. Yeah. Once I was able to really understand, it was really like he was like the first nigga I can really understand. I went to Crenshaw High School. I grew up in Inglewood, but went to Crenshaw. I spent a lot of time in the Crenshaw district. So, you know, him coming from the district, yeah, that was like the first one I could really like relate to, I guess.
I was late on Nipsey, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I didn't get on Nipsey till like 2018, only because like,
oh man,
I was a side baby. So like, my dad's side of the family.
That's horrible. This nigga said 2018.
No, hear me out.
Gracious.
I grew up in Dago, right?
Okay.
So like, I grew up in a group home of mostly Mexicans. So if it's not like corrido, shit like that, niggas were listening to like Joe Moses and shit and like Dom Kennedy and stuff. I didn't get hip on Nipsey until I met my dad's side of the family because they from Baldwin Hills. Like all my brothers went to Dorsey and shit. Okay. So they were big on Nipsey. Yeah. But it's kind of a blessing in disguise because I'm 21, 22 at this point. So I can actually appreciate what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so like I played football for Crenshaw. The coaches, you know, were from the area, so they knew Nipsey. You feel me? And this was probably like, I want to say like 2009 maybe when I started really listening to him. But it was just the shit that he was saying that was inspiring. He was still coming with a lot of the street stuff, but it was the inspiring things he said. And I remember one time actually running into Nip with my coach Bear Claw, and he was like, "Look, Brock, they're your favorite rapper." This nigga ain't my favorite rapper, nigga. Nip walked out of that gas station with that limp. He still had that street presence. I was nervous to look at the nigga.
Really?
And yeah, bro. And then after everything happened with him, I was like, damn, I should have cherished that moment a little bit more. You know what I mean? Because that type of shit, you know, when you in high school, you just want to be too cool.
You live in the moment.
Yeah, bro.
You ain't thinking about...
Bro, we was Crenshaw football. Nigga, this nigga ain't my favorite rapper, but nah. I didn't
cool for school ass nigga.
Bro, I didn't bask in it, but I was like, damn, I should have really like appreciated that moment. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, rest in peace to Nip. But yeah, that's probably like the first guy that really, really, I guess, inspired me. Yeah.
He would definitely be proud of what you building, especially from the grassroots.
Man.
Not from a radio station, not from like a big homie or a larger entity. Yeah. Like that's another reason why I want to bring you up here. We're both getting out the mud, bro.
Yeah, man. And all this shit is, like you really got to put in that work, man. And I've been through so many times where I felt like shit wasn't going nowhere. And not to say that I feel like that now, but I still have my feelings about things. You know, and I know I know we're doing a great job. Shout out to the team, Sneaks and Ellie, BTW Production. Shout out my guy Josh. Shout out my guy Jesus. I know we're doing a great job, but I still go through different emotions. Like Nip said, I go through it. I went through every emotion. That's real shit, bro. Like from the outside looking in, people will tell you, man, you killing it, woo-de-woo, but you still...
They don't understand what it took for you to get that little 60-second clip on Instagram that they thought looked amazing. Prime example, like I was talking to one of your cameramen. You were running around so busy at the panel. Yeah. But he was telling me about that trip you just made up north for
Josh,
Larussel.
Larussel, yeah.
Josh, cool ass nigga.
Yeah. Shout out my boy Josh, Proof the Photographer, Backyard Squabbles, hell yeah. Josh, me, Sneaks, Ellie, and Josh went out there, man, and that shit was dope, man. It was dope to pull up to the pergola. It was dope to, I had met Larussel actually twice before that, but it was dope to really chop game with him. That episode should be out tonight sometime. But yeah, that shit was dope, man. It was dope. Yeah, it was dope to go out there to actually go see Oakland. And Oakland didn't look nothing like I thought it would look. Oakland or Vallejo, bro. That shit looked like Oklahoma to me.
It's refreshing to be out of town sometimes. Just see a different environment.
I wouldn't say that was refreshing, nigga. We was in the hood, nigga.
Oh, you were in the trenches with it?
Bro, we went to East Oakland for a little while. We was going to Popeyes, nigga. Went to East Oakland. East Oakland looked like nigga 52nd and Broadway.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, it was a street we was on. I was like, okay, this shit look like LA. But like everything else I seen, low key look country. It's just, man, Oakland is a little different than LA.
Did you go on the weekend or what?
We went On Friday, we went Friday, came back Saturday.
Did they take you to First Fridays?
Nah, I didn't go to all that.
No, because I used to work for a weed company up in Burlingame, and they brought me down to Oakland for First Fridays. It's like this huge ass like farmers market, like community outreach shit. They have step teams coming out dancing and shit. That's the Oakland I saw.
Okay,
so it was almost infectious because like especially the dance shit. Niggas don't dance down here no more.
Yeah, and I gotta share something, man.
Talk to me
with the Larussel. I'm gonna share this clip. When we got there onto his stage, nigga, my notes slipped through the stage. Yeah, I only had 2 things of notes. It was the intro and it was a couple of notes on the other one. So we had a great conversation though. As soon as, we kind of was back there, we started really talking. And he records everything. So he got his camera team, they setting up recording stuff. We talked for about an hour, bro. But then I ran out of conversation. And I was like, so Larussel, I kind of carried that on for, and then I was like, yeah, I don't really think I know what else to ask you. And that was the first time that ever happened.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Like I just ran out of conversation, bro. Like that was sick. That was the sickest situation. But I'm just saying that to say like that can happen to you. You can run out of conversation. You can run out of questions. And it wasn't that I had questions written out, but it was like I just emptied the tank. And then it wasn't until afterwards I started thinking about, I could have spoke about how nigga when he was a videographer. He was a videographer. He used to shoot like his cousin's music videos. You know what I'm saying? He was actually working and doing videography for a motorcycle situation that happened out there. Nigga, when with the name of the record label he was first rapping under, like I forgot so much of that stuff, bro.
It's hard in the moment, though, especially with no cards and shit. Like I freestyle, bro, everything.
So like my thing is, if you know who I am, you know my style. What people would call me out here is what they call me, the streets Nardwar or some shit like that. Whatever. LA's Nardwar.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, bro. People have called me that name and I ain't even have to tell them. They was just like, damn, nigga.
Because you do your research, bro.
I remember Airplane James was like, nigga, you were like the top detective. Like for real, bro. Like, so I pride myself on that. But that moment, I wasn't mad. Like I said, we conversed for about an hour. It was just like, damn, I really running a conversation. Like, that's crazy. And the homie Sneaks, he was like, man, next time you feel like that, just say it's, just be like, all right, so that'll wrap it up, whatever. And so, yeah, but that was crazy. I was slightly embarrassed about that.
It comes with the territory, bro. Especially with, and I know how you probably felt. You drove all the way up there. And now
we flew out there. No, and it wasn't that because we got plenty done. We had a great conversation.
But you just expected more out of yourself.
Yeah, I didn't expect to ever falter out like that. And then I just couldn't think of nothing, bro. I couldn't think of shit. And that was tough.
And you be sober, bro. That's me after like 4 or 5 hits of the wood. Then I just start seeing static up here. But no, it's just part of the game, bro. Because people don't understand, like, it takes a different type of person to meet someone they've never talked to.
Facts.
And chop it up for an hour and keep that shit engaging.
Yeah, what he was saying was like, he was saying like, bro, that was good because I don't even go that long. But shit, I don't know. I look on YouTube, I see 2 hours, but he has those going with like more groups of people. So like he'll be back on Fig for 2 hours. Like he came out here and went crazy. So, but anyway, that was legendary to even get that in, bro. That's my biggest interview.
I got my biggest interview like taking practice from you.
Word.
Okay, so you remember the release party we did at Cypress shit?
Yeah.
You did that interview with G-Fay off your phone.
Yeah. So
I was going through a slump, bro. It was like November, December. I wasn't really like having fun, bro. Yeah. I was sitting on like 3-4 interviews. Fucking, I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I just remembered like something. Shout out Rosecrans Vic.
Shout out Vic, Vic. Yeah.
This nigga Vic told me, because I was on the phone, I've been in this slump before. He's like, bro, if you're getting tired of your process right now, just go outside. And I pulled up on Big Sad.
Yeah, shout out
he
Big
was
Sad.
He was donating turkeys with the Babystones over in the jungles.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I seen you do that. Yeah.
Bro, that's my biggest interview to date.
Word?
That shit did 20,000 views first day, and I did that shit off my iPhone.
Oh, nigga. Yeah.
Bro, it just changed my perspective on anything. It's just like, I can't just stick to one type of content.
Yeah.
Close to the studio. I love the studio. Shout out Mark, shout out Petty Cat. But it's just like, sometimes if I need to go out and get that spark again, like, I need to be in the field, because that's how the fuck I started.
Yeah.
I want to applaud you for that, because like, it took me thinking about like how you... I deboed your car, get home practice. I don't give a fuck.
Nah, it's cool, bro. You have to continue to create the moment for yourself. You know what I mean? Like, so one of the things that helped me understand a moment is a moment was like my biggest interview at that time. Probably still my biggest interview was with Wallow. Not biggest interview numbers wise, but biggest interview name wise was Wallow. So
that's a huge one.
Bro, I interviewed Wallow and Gilly, and that was the moment everybody was, oh my God, you did, like, you know what I'm saying? And I remember that shit lasted for like a week, you know? And I remember the moment went away, the momentum went away. And I was like, damn, that's it. Like, nobody gives a fuck anymore. And so that helped me understand you have to continue to create these moments. Like when I did my first panel last year, that shit was great, had the momentum going, everything. And then the momentum went away. So like that's one of the things you got to understand. Momentum comes and goes. You have to continue to put yourself in position to create that momentum. And the way that you do that is by getting out here, getting outside, investing, taking those risks. That's how you continue to create those, create that momentum. I'm not building my situation off of going viral or doing some, what people like to do today to get those
I'm not
views.
into the performative content. I'm not into making people look stupid. Like that's never been my MO.
I'm not into that. I'm not into doing all the risky street shit. No, I'm gonna build my stuff off of quality, positivity. I'm gonna build it like that. So when I did that panel, we have had a little high moment there. That shit went away. So I said, you know what? Next year I have to do more, and the panels are getting bigger and bigger every time. To the point to where I'm almost like, damn, how much bigger is this shit gonna get? Who else can I get out on these panels? Not
Give
like
it 12
that.
months, bro. You're gonna be at the Roxy like next door.
Something, bro. I mean, like, I'm just thinking to myself, I have to continue to expand my network so that these panels can become what they need to become. I personally, I don't know of anybody else who's doing the panels like that. What actually started?
You're a trailblazer in that field, bro.
And it's a blessing because God is blessing me to be able to do that. That's all I can say. Because you got to understand, like, nigga, I still got a whole family to take care of. I'm coming out of pocket, bro. All this shit is out my own pocket.
Yeah, every time you put into a show or an interview or fly the team out, that's a risk you take. Bro,
all this shit is coming out my own pocket, homie.
Because you could have a medical bill that come up tomorrow and that slowed down shit for a month or two.
Man, I pray to God I don't nothing like that happen. But but it's life though.
It's life. That's what I'm saying. Like you told me, you already been down. So
man,
worst case comes from you gonna figure it out.
Bro, I have to. And I remember one time, my wife told me that. She said, yeah, you gonna figure this out. You gonna get back right. And I was like, damn, she believed in me. I gotta do it for her. You know what I mean? That's my wife, bro. A woman wants her man to be that. She wants to know her man gonna always come through. And for her to say that, bro, it gave me the most confidence.
That's the reassurance you needed at that time.
Come on.
If you were going through hell and back, the world whooping your ass, and your girl looking at you crazy too, you're gonna feel like,
nigga, the last thing you want is for her to not be. She gotta be able to, whether she frustrated or not, she gotta be able to believe in you when you down. If your woman can't believe in you when you down, then I mean, shit. I don't know what you've done.
You didn't instill enough faith when you were up.
Something. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Something. You know what I'm saying? I got my son. You know what I'm saying? Like my son, bro, he a baby. He don't feel nothing. All he know is he living life. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it has to remain that way.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Rather God, forbid, whether we struggling or not, he living his life. So, as a man, like they say, heavy is the head that wear the crown, bro. Like, men go through, not to say women don't, but as a man, 9 out of 10, you're supposed to be the breadwinner.
We're the hunter-gatherers, bro. That's our position in the game.
Come on. You're supposed to make sure the family is safe, secure, and all that. It's different for you. You got a different fight to fight. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you need to be taking care of your family. So I'm taking care of my family. Like even going through this journey, my wife was very uncomfortable with it. Even for a long time, bro, I didn't know what I wanted to be in my life. I'm out here trying everything. One day I want to do this. One day I want to do that. One day I want to do this. The next day I want to do. Everybody's confused. What are you gonna do with your life? I don't know. For a long time, I took criticism behind that because I couldn't find what I wanted to do.
And did that weigh on you when you heard that criticism?
It did, because I was confused my damn self. But now it makes sense because I was like, okay, what I was doing was finding myself this whole time. But you can't find yourself unless you try different shit. You got to try the things that you're thinking about. If you can't try the things that you think about, then you'll never find yourself. So like after football, like my thing was, You play football. I developed a love and a passion for the game. It's a feeling that the game gave me. So what I had to do was I had to find what was going to give me that same fulfillment as football gave me. And it was motivational speaking. I started motivational speaking. Like, that's what opened everything up. I was like, fuck it. I heard Eric Thomas speaking one day. I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to find it. I'm like, I'm going to do some motivational speaking. Shout out to JG's. I went and spoke in front of an inner city classic. Went and spoke in front of them dudes. After I spoke in front of them, I felt like I had played the best football game of my life. I said, oh, this is it. This shit is it. I found it. And from there, interviews and all the other stuff came. But I'm saying that to say you have to try everything that you think about until you find that feeling that you're looking for, till you find that fulfillment. And that's how you get there, by trying it.
And that's how you know what you want to do as a career as opposed to a job. Because we know we know hundreds of people working jobs.
Facts.
But very, very, very few people are working a career that they like. They might have a degree for what they thought was going to be a career, but then they fuck around and it turns into a job.
That's a fact. Yeah. And like, I really don't know how to explain that part, because I always looked at things like I wasn't supposed to work for nobody. I don't know what I was supposed to do, but I wasn't supposed to work for nobody. And that's how we here now.
Do you ever have imposter syndrome? Like, damn, how did I get here?
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Because I know how I got here, nigga. I did the shit I believed in. That's how I got here. So no, I never went through that. If anything, I probably may think about what if I didn't, and how much unhappier I would be, or how unhappy I would be. Yeah, I would think about that. Like, damn, like what if you said, what if I didn't go to the event where DJ Head was like, I'm coming to the panel? Or DJ Head agreed to be on the panel.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I probably think about that from time
That's
to
why
time.
I felt going to your event. I'm like, yo, I needed this today. Like, I was super busy as it is. I had to leave early to go run some plays, and then ended up at the strip club.
What did it do for you? I saw that you posted on your story, but what did it do for you, being there?
It made me feel like I'm not doing as bad as I am a lot of the time. Because, nigga, I'll be, like I told you, I make decent money for myself. I do all right, but I'll be broke a lot because I'm not the type to, like, put away for like a vacation or like some new Amiris. Like, if I have like an extra $2,500 this month, I'm gonna see like how many studio sessions I can book. I want to see how much content I can bust out. I want to see like just how I can re-rock that into building out my platform. And I'm still not at a point where the shit's bringing in the money back yet.
Yeah. Oh, come on, bro.
When I'm hearing someone like Hetty, he's like, yo, I've been in this game, what do you say, like 15, 20 years, and I've only taken one vacation.
Yeah.
I've never taken a vacation in my life. So when I hear that, I'm like, okay, sometimes I feel like I get fixated on the people who are living it, who already won the game, or making it look like they won the game. And I'm like, fuck, like I started with these people. Why am I not here yet?
Come on.
But that's a very toxic mindset, and it'll stunt your own progress. So it was just reassurance more than anything. Like, because I feel like I've been building my name out here in like a healthy, thorough way. But sometimes it's just like, fuck, nigga, like when am I going to see the fruits of my labor? Yeah. So seeing someone like Head, who's literally on Zoom with academics like a week ago, debating this Drake.
Elliot Wilson, all them going crazy. Bro. Like, I'm gonna tell you, bro. So same thing here. I'm investing all this money into the panels and stuff. I'm not making nearly as much as I'm investing. Oh no. But what I understand is one day I'm gonna be making so much from it because I'm putting in the work and I'm paying my dues right now. You can't skip this part.
Absolutely. You got to make sure people are taking care of, like, who are helping building you up. Yeah. Whether it's paying them out directly, giving them equity on a project. Like, you got to make sure everyone is eating. Otherwise, they're not going to be invested to see you win. So I'm going to ask you, I asked Larussel the same question. What is a boss to you? Or what does it take to be a boss? A boss is someone who knows how to put the right people in position. And can incentivize them to want to do their job to the best of their ability. That's true. That's a great one. I think Russell's answer was something like that. What he said was a boss is somebody who can, pretty much what you said, somebody who can put other people in position to go out and do other things. So like to me, what showed me that I was a boss was at one point, like I said, last year I'm doing these shows, everybody's leaving with money except for me. I ain't make no money from that shit. I probably made $50, but everybody else, the production team, the venue, everybody else got paid, and I'm leaving empty-handed.
to me, that felt like that's what a boss should do as well. You got a lot of people who call themselves bosses, right?
And then the only ones who eating.
Bro, no. It ain't even that. But they don't really meet the criteria of being a boss. If you ain't never paid, if you ain't never took care of everybody else and you ain't leaving with, you the one ain't leaving with shit, I don't think you can call yourself a boss. You know what I mean? Now, okay, whatever. It's levels to it, of course, right? But you could be a boss on the lower end. You might go through shit like that. You know what I mean? So I think people, you can't call yourself a boss and at least until you experience like what you said and the shit that I experienced.
100%. Like I used to try to do everything by myself, but as shit picked up, I'm like, yo,
Now
I'm
you
not
need
the
a
best
team.
cameraman. I need someone colder.
Mhm.
Hey, I need someone who can handle the editing. I need someone who could help with the merchandise and thing. And it's just like I'm having to break all these niggas off in between, but it felt good. Like
That you're able to.
that I'm able to. That's a
Yeah,
blessing, bro.
facts.
And sometimes like I'll be sitting here like, fuck, bro, I'd love to be able to go to Vegas with the homies this weekend. But it's like I put all my money into what's gonna keep this ship sailing.
Facts.
And I had to remember that, like, no, what are we trying to build this shit
Facts.
into?
Facts, bro. Yeah, that's a thing too. Like, man, you probably ain't gonna be able to go out every time with people. You ain't gonna be able to always buy the latest clothes. Nigga, I've been wanting to buy me a chain and some new earrings for a little while now. But I'm like, nah, it ain't time yet. I gotta take care of my business first. Once I get the business in order, then maybe I can think about that. We just moved. I gotta take care of the house first. You know what I mean? Like, literally, I really ain't did much for myself. I'm taking care of the family and taking care of the business.
But you don't seem too worried about it.
No, I'm not, bro, because I know what's like, I don't know. As a man, I just figured that this is my role. I'll take it. When I want to, I'll get good and ready and do some shit for myself.
You be popping out?
I mean, I will. Shit. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show nigga. You know, like I'm not the guy who's always hella dressed up. Bro, you see me in black and white almost. Majority of the time you see me, I'm in black and white.
No, 100%.
And I have way more clothes and shoes to where I don't have to be that way. But you know what? They said, I'm a person of habit. So like, when you have a habit, they say like, you don't want to think outside of the shit that you normally do. So nigga, I'm up here with a black and white sweater, black shorts. These are like my everyday Jordans, bro. I don't have to dress like this, but I do. And
I got to pull up on you this week. We got to trade hoodies. I got a colorblind equivalent for you,
man,
bro.
bro. I was thinking I should have brought you a shirt too.
Nah, I need that Clapitup issue for the pod, man.
I got you, bro. I got you.
But I'm supremely proud of you, my nigga. Like,
Thank
for
you.
real. I appreciate
Thank
you
you.
supporting me, like, through the
Yeah.
artist shit, through the podcast shit.
Yeah.
Like, having people in the space, like, who light the fire under my ass through
Yeah.
what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like, I watch everything, bro. So,
Yeah.
like, I sincerely want to appreciate
Yeah.
everything you've done for me.
And it's crazy because it surprised me that because you said some shit like, bro, this is like one of the only niggas I really watch. I was like, damn, I didn't even know bro was watching me like
Bro,
so that's
no,
some real shit.
like I said, I peep everything. And the thing
Yeah.
is, like, I'm very competitive.
Mm.
So, like, I don't think a lot of these podcasters
I
are
am
that
too.
good.
Yeah, I'm very competitive, but see, I don't like being competitive because I'll be like, fuck that nigga. Like, you know
No,
what
I'm
saying?
competitive in, like, for example, say I had HBK Jochi here.
Yeah.
HBK Jochi goes on No Jumper the same day.
Yeah.
I feel like I got a better interview out
Yeah,
that nigga.
facts.
Like little shit like that. Like I
Yeah.
want to be the best in my field. So
yeah, bro.
I'm really only fucking with niggas who I think are at that tier.
Right.
And like 3-5 years down the line, we're gonna be at different radio stations talking
Come
about
on,
this
bro.
shit.
Come on, like
And that's another goal of mine, bro.
Yeah.
I want us to be at the radio. We need more black media. Like
yeah.
shout out to Vic and them, but we need like more black heads in media who aren't big boy, who aren't 55 plus, who
Yeah.
actually know the pulse of the culture going on in the streets. Like,
yeah, that's what a lot of people be saying too. And it'll happen, you feel me? Like it's starting with us. A lot of that awareness is being built up, but people also got to handle their business so that they can get up there too, though.
absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, like I don't think my goal is to be on the radio. Well, I really, bro, I want to be able to do what I do and really make my living in it.
I'm
I
trying
wanna
to
be able to
touch
do that
every
shit.
market, bro. I want to do some shit for
Yeah.
Apple. I'll tell you off camera, but I'm doing some shit for Apple Music. I'm trying
Oh,
to
that's hard.
like get on some bigger platforms just to spread like my agenda, nigga.
yeah.
If I go to like a Bootleg Kev or like the other big podcast I was
Shout out
telling you
Bootleg
about,
Kev, yeah.
bro, I'm shouting out Dago, nigga. What?
Yeah, facts.
Because no one from my city in the history of life has been able to touch these platforms and able to push that message, bro.
That's
so
crazy.
me doing that, me going on the radio, bro, I'm gonna be able to do what they're doing, push an agenda, but in a healthier way. I'm trying to move the culture forward, bro. So that's why I
Yeah.
feel like we do need to be in those bigger places. Whether
Facts.
not even like for in totality, not on some exclusivity shit, but our faces and our voices need to be heard there.
Yeah, facts. And they will be, bro. Like, see, right now, man, bro, next 5 years, our shit gonna be crazy.
I'm excited for
Our
it.
shit gonna be crazy, bro. Niggas just gotta keep their foot on the gas.
What you got coming in the next few months people can look out for?
I'm going to be doing another panel. I'm gonna be knocking out some interviews. but my next panel should be August, September type.
I'll definitely be there, man.
No, for sure, bro. And I'm thinking we're gonna go themed. We're gonna go like a specific group of people. Like I'm not gonna say it because I don't want nobody to take my ideas.
Oh hell no.
But yeah, I'm thinking we go theme. No, I'm not quite sure yet because there's other people that I want to also get on the panel outside of that theme. So I got to figure that out. But you know, just like some info, like from the last one, people are like, bro, you need to go to a bigger venue now. You know, you can't stay at that venue.
But that's a blessing, bro. You had that shit flooded out the door, bro.
Yeah, my wife was like, bro, people could barely walk in there. And I'm like, okay, bet. So I know that it's time to move to a bigger venue. I actually paid my first artist to perform. Shout out to Nakia Gold. So you know, I'll be looking for another headliner for the next one, or or performers for the next one.
I think I got you. I got someone for you.
Shit, just let me know. I ultimately I want a certain vibe. I want a certain energy. So like after I watched Nakia Gold perform at Kick It Real, I just liked her energy. I liked how she vibed on the stage, shit like that. Like really. I know who I'm going for next time. I just got to be able to make sure I can pay whatever their fee is.
Oh God, we ain't gonna count our chickens before they hatch, though.
Yeah, bro.
But, bro, I appreciate the hell out of you.
Love, you already know.
Nah, we got more content coming in the future, bro.
Yeah, facts. We locked in.
Let the people know where they can find you.
Man, you can find me at JBrockCIU or Clapitup LA on Instagram. Make sure y'all follow up. We going crazy. Make sure y'all be on the lookout for the Larussel interview that's dropping tonight. Probably already out.
I'll put the link in the bio.
Yeah, for sure. Make sure y'all look out for that next panel that's coming up. The next panel will be with August, September type. We're gonna start promoting that and getting that together. So yeah,
we're gonna have the colorblind team in full attendance.
Yeah, no, don't cap though. I need everybody there.
I'm gonna be there. What?
I need everybody there. He get in free. You feel me? So this nigga ain't got no excuse.
Exactly. No Slide excuses. With me, you good. Slide with me, you good.
No, I don't know about everybody, but you know what I'm saying? JR for sure. You know, I'm gonna tell you, bro, because I can't just I can't let everybody in free, bro. I'm putting all my money into this. Niggas gotta pay.
Hell yeah.
Come on, man. I got a family to feed too. Shit.
Bro, I was gonna come regardless. You be showing too much love, bro.
Yeah, come on, man. It's love, man. You already know, man. Community.
On God. Hey, this has been another episode of Colorblind Conversations. Clap it up for my boy Jay Brock.
You know what I'm saying? West.
Hey, follow, like, comment, subscribe. We are out of here.